Do get yourself along there.
Yes. This week we've brought you a quartet of pensioners with as much passion and energy as they have miles on the clock.
We've had a 78-year-old racing driver, an 81-year-old pilot, a synchronised swimmer, 19 years younger than her 90-year-old coach, and we've had a 100-year-old company boss.
Tonight, a 73-year-old who's still taking on no less a challenge than the ocean.
Think surfing, and you might think of Californian beaches, bronzed Hawaiians, and endless summers. Not a chilly morning in North Devon, but whatever the weather, for some, surfing is a way of life. And I found someone who takes that philosophy to the extreme. Alan Atherton has been surfing for 40 years, and at 73 years of age, can lay claim to being Britain's oldest surfer. Hi, Alan.
Hi.
Lovely to meet you.
And you.
I don't really understand the whole surfing thing, because if I was in Hawaii or somewhere hot, fantastic. But it's freezing.
Well, you get used to it. When I first started surfing, all wetsuits were diving suits, and gradually suits developed into one piece like this.
So did you make your own wetsuits?
I made my first wetsuit, yeah.
Have you still got it?
No, I haven't got that anymore. How many years ago was that?
The surfing boom of the past decade has seen a corresponding explosion in surf gear, with the biggest brands all over the high street, not just the beach. It's a far cry from Alan's DIY beginnings, although his skills are still in demand, as he's one of the few people in the country who can make a complete surfboard from start to finish. So you made this yourself?
I did, yeah. This is a 9-foot board, and inside is a foam core. Then it's covered with fiberglass to give it a tough skin. I've never had anybody else's boards except my own that I've made, like, you know.
So is this a good board for today's conditions?
Yeah, it's a perfect board for today, yeah. So I'm going surfing.
Ooh, that looked cold. That's a big wave. Yay! Go on, Alan. Yay! Good. Alan! Well, I am gobsmacked. It all looked pretty amazing to me. But I wonder what the local surfing fraternity make of Alan.
He's a really good surfer. You know, like I say, like when I saw him when I was younger, I just remember paddling out and seeing a guy take off and thinking, he's good. And just hoping one day I would get that good, let alone sort of looking a bit closer and thinking, he looks quite old almost as well, and thinking, I'm that good when I get to that age. Speaking of the devil, here he is. You all right?
How you going, all right?
Get a few waves?
Yeah, got a few, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going.
What is it about surfing that you both love?
It's a personal thing, it's freedom, like, you know, you do it for your own enjoyment, not for somebody else's, like, you know.
And how do you feel about being the oldest guy out there?
No different to when it was when I first started, really, I suppose. I don't think of my age, you know. I do what I like doing, regardless of age.
Alan, do you think there'll ever be a time you'll hang up your board?
I can see a time will come, I don't know when it will be. Until that day, I'll ride the waves as best I can.
Good man, good man.
Yeah.
What a guy. Mike, thank you very much indeed. Angellica, Lucy, thank you very much for being here.
And on Monday's show, Nancy Dell'Olio.